Hey guys, Shurum here, and today I'm going to be testing the 2015 GTA Spano at Gold Max in its multiplayer season in Asphalt 9. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and be sure to check out my Furum Clips channel, Furum TV channel, Purple Team Discord. Links to all those will be in the description, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Those of us who played Asphalt 8 will remember the GTA Spano 2015 for being the most expensive car in the game in a sense. You unlock the ability to buy this car after getting to VIP level 15, which require you to spend $4,000 on the game. Now, compared to what some people probably have spent in this game, that might not be a ton, but for 99.999% of people, that is a lot of money. And even once you got to that point, you still had to spend another 12,000 or so tokens to even get this car, which I would hope you would have after spending that much money on the game. But in any case, it was an extremely expensive car there. In entirely unrelated news, I recently got an A-Class Master Key in Asphalt 8, which I used to get this car for free. So that is the one good thing that has happened to me in Asphalt 8 for the past couple of years. But how does this car perform in Asphalt 9? Well, after my first time driving it, I did not have the greatest impressions of it, but what about when I first saw its stats? Well, I didn't have the greatest impression of it then either. Its stats look similar to the ICONA, especially the somewhat low top speed for Class S of around 245 to 250 miles per hour, but unfortunately, this car does not have as good of a floaty feeling as the ICONA does. Now, the ICONA has always been a fun car to drive for me because, like I said, it's always felt very floaty. It's never felt very stiff. It's just been kind of fun to throw around. The Spano isn't. It's definitely a lot more grounded of a car. I mean, it doesn't have as many physics issues as something like the ICONA would, but it sacrifices some of the enjoyment factor that I typically like to have when I'm driving cars in this game. Now, in my most recent video about the Faraday, you guys bullied me into changing the title from Good Car into OK Car. Not kidding, you really didn't, although I did change the title. But anyway, I enjoyed driving that car more than this car. A lot of people will disagree with me on that, but I had a better first impression with the Faraday than I did with the Spano. Now, after driving the cars more, that kind of switched in a sense. I liked the Faraday less over time, and I liked the Spano more over time. So now I don't really know which one of them I like better, and it's not really that important anyway because I won't be able to get either of them without spending money on the game. And if you have not yet gotten tired of me roasting cars and events in this game, watch out for my next Asphalt 9 music video, which I have just completed the song and singing and everything for. It should be out in about a month to give me time to make the music video and everything like that. So you can expect it around then, along with an instrumental as I did with my last song. I plan to release both of them on Spotify, along with their instrumentals for your enjoyment. Now, I did post a small teaser of the song on my Discord, so if you have not joined it yet, now would be a good time if you would like to see the first place where I share any of that song ever, and quite possibly the last before I actually release it in a month from now. It's kind of crazy to think that this will be my 10th Asphalt song. I had a streak going for a while where I uploaded an Asphalt song every 6 months or so, but after my last one worldwide, I kind of just ran out of ideas, honestly, for a while, but now we're back. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And as you may have noticed from my first non-Asphalt album, short album, I guess, released recently, I'm also looking into making some non-Asphalt music too. I might still make an Asphalt song every so often, but they likely won't be as often as before. If you have any guesses as to what the song will be about, definitely put them down in the comments below. I'll probably share more of a teaser of the thumbnail or something as we get closer to its release. But of course, if you already listened to the short teaser on Discord, you pretty much know exactly what it's going to be about. Anyways, that's coming out soon, and I hope you guys enjoy. And you know what I'm enjoying? Learning how to play racing games with my new controller. I've never played racing games with a controller. I've always just used keyboard. And in this past stream, I did my very first ever multiplayer race with the controller. It did not go the best, although it did go a little bit better than I expected. I got second place in the P1 in Platinum League, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not really planning necessarily to use it with Asphalt all that much super soon. Forza is mainly the game where I'm planning to use it more. As I am on spring break this week, I likely will be playing more with it, just trying it out. And yeah, maybe in not too far future Forza videos, which yes, there will be some. I haven't completely forgotten about that game. And there are some videos on the backlog as well. Yeah, hopefully there I'll be able to play in some more sorts of cars that I haven't been able to as much before. I'm also planning to try to learn manual too, so that I can do better in cars that, again, previously with automatic, with keyboard, I would not have been able to do as well with. Here, for some reason, I thought that this track was going the other way. I had a small brain fart moment. Even after nearly 5 years of playing the game, I still occasionally get confused when there's long sections of track that look exactly the same between variants. Yeah, especially if I'm not completely paying attention. Sometimes when I race, I'm watching a video or something on the side. I bet I was doing that in this case, and that's probably why that happened. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. I am not very good at multitasking. So whenever I'm doing something like super important or whatever, I'm trying to get a super good time, say in Asphalt, I will completely turn off everything else and just purely focus on that. That's why a lot of times when I'm streaming and I'm trying to, you know, be entertaining, you don't want to just watch me sit there and act bored the whole time or something like that. I might not do as well, and I typically don't go for super good times like Grand Prix and stuff on stream because I know I don't multitask super well. But even after that mishap, we were able to pull ahead again, take the victory, and now as we're in our final race with a very close battle with this other Spano here, and somewhat of a crazy little bump right there. I thought for sure I was gonna wreck. Thankfully I didn't. It's time for my general review about the GTA Spano. It's a fairly lower-end S-Class car. In my opinion, not worth going for in its special event. It does require the Legend Pass in order to complete. Its other stats are okay. Nitro efficiency and acceleration are decent enough, but I did not really particularly enjoy the drifting, which again felt fairly stiff and often sometimes wide. Definitely wider than the ICONA, which is the car I would most compare this car to in terms of performance. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like the video if you have enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt, Forza, Minecraft, and other games content, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!